What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, there are some things happening in June because June is what they call Pride Month. And of course, I'm now in Uganda. That does not exist here. In fact, here they have the Martyrs' Day, which is a Catholic big holiday. Country's packed right now in this area. But Pride Month is going on in the United States. And of course, you have a young man by the name of Byron Perkins. He is a defensive back at the University of Hampton. He is the first defensive back at an HBCU to come out as gay. Now, he's a redshirt junior from Chicago. All right. And he said it was time to stop running away. Now, this is something, obviously, if you've been to HBCU, there are plenty of black men who are gay there. But you don't have them coming out in sports because football is a very, so-called masculine thing. And we have had NFL players that come out, and the football players have come out after retirement. We don't really have a lot of active players. I don't know any active gay players that are gay in the NFL right now. Okay. But obviously it happens. Interesting is that who the person is dealing with. Okay. He decides to post his partner, Happy Pride Month, love. And it is a white man. He says, I've decided I'm not going to make change. I'm going to make change and stop running away from myself. I'm gay. Let it be known that this is not a decision or a choice. Yes, it's who I am. This is who I've been with, who I'm going to be. Okay, the white guy. Let me deal with this also. Okay. We have had gay activists in the black community. Bayard Rustin. Okay, that was one. We could say that he was very influential to the civil rights movement. Probably was one of the, if not the greatest, one of the greatest civil rights leaders we had at that time. He really was the brainchild behind Martin Luther King's civil rights organization. Then there was James Baldwin, who died also in the same year. James Baldwin was a great intellectual. Really gave a really great go at debating Malcolm X. That was a classic debate in the 60s. But what I've noticed about such black activists who are in this situation, we have noticed something here. Both of these men love white men. And I gotta get back to the whole entire point, if I will. All right? This is as a pro-black. I don't deal with really homosexuality a lot. Those of you who know my stance on it understand it. But I want to know, for the people who are fighting for the blacks against civil rights, and this young man who has chosen Hampton University, what is the actual point of going to an HBCU, of picking that situation for yourself? And I would say the same thing for Bayard Rustin if they were living. I would say the same thing for James Baldwin, who I believe died in France. What is the point of aligning yourself with the black struggle? Clearly, you say that we have racism and all of these things, and we need to work together as a people. And then you always find the partners are not black. And these are the people that I am very, let me say, questionable about. The same thing I would say about Van Jones. I would say about Shannon Sharp. I would say, and they say the same thing is true of Yvette Carnell. How do you talk like you talk? I mean, because when you go to HBCU, you are talking black, because you can go somewhere else. And these are the blacks I'm very suspicious of, because you're the ones that tell us Black Lives Matter. Almost all of them have non-black partners. Almost all of them. Patrice Cullors is queer, I believe, and her spouse is Janiyah, but not just her. That person's black. But almost the other ones that start Black Lives Matter, almost all of them have like a white girlfriend. This is one of the reasons that I want to talk about. Why are the people who want to fight for black people so close to white people all the time? Why are we so lukewarm? Why? And it's not even about the sexuality for me when it comes to this person. Harry Belafonte had the same problem. Sidney Poitier had the same problem. And this is a bigger thing here. And I want to talk about Dr. Umar and some of his teachings. Dr. Claude Anderson. This situation that we are seeing, even with the swirling epidemic in black men and heterosexual things, you see, none of this fixes black people's problems. It doesn't. You see, we have been going this route, and here's the cornerstone of the video that I want you to understand. We have been going this route for years. Since Baldwin, since Frederick Douglass, before that. These blacks who say they're for the black community, and we have been stepping out on the race, right? What has it done for us as a group? And now there ain't no rules, you know? Because the whole community has been infiltrated. Now, you can be at a HBCU, male or female, partner is white, at an institution that was started because you couldn't go to schools with whites. That's why you have Hampton. That's why you have Morehouse. And some of our brothers and sisters have missed the memos of what the folks that was really rocking with the community. And I understand we have some that they did great things. I get it. But now we got to start to look at what's the mentality that keeps us subservient to other groups. Don't tell me that it's because of, well, you know, this is who I fell in love with. This is who I like. And in some cases, I can understand that could be the truth. But we see that it has done nothing for the community. We need more of a mentality like leading groups. And I'm telling you, this whole thing is not a homosexual or heterosexual thing. It is, we need people who can lead us because we don't trust our own people type of thing. That's the one thing I'm talking about. And it has kept Black America so behind. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. You should follow, subscribe to the bell. I'm out.